The manager's been talking about you regularly to us, when we ask him, and he says how pleased he is with the way things are going for you. How do you feel you're progressing?
Yeah, obviously the last few weeks I've enjoyed my football a lot more, played more games, scored a few goals. I would have liked to have been playing obviously earlier, but I need to get used to the level, needed to get used to the physicality. It's different to 23s football, and I feel like I've adapted my game, and obviously I've still got a lot to learn, but I'm just happy to be playing games and trying to contribute as much as I can to the team and for the results.
Is it difficult to take personally when you're not playing and you're putting it in, and you want to be in the team and you're not in the team, and there's a process that has to be gone through, but if you're not playing, there's got to be a level of disappointment, or does that disappointment drive you forward?
Yeah, of course. As a footballer, you want to be playing games. So if you're not playing, it's tough to take, and mentally you need to be strong really, and make sure that every training session you go out there and you do your best and you work hard and you kind of try and show why you should be in the team, or why you think you should be in the team, or what you can bring to the team. So it is tough mentally. Something I had to get over really, and obviously it's important for me to be playing games, so it was disappointing at the time, but I've just kept my head down and hopefully I can get some games now.
Yeah, and it's been a good week for the team, hasn't it? I know it was only a point on Saturday at Bristol Rovers, but when you come back from 2 down, it's like a victory, and then you go a goal down against Bradford and come back, and those sort of victories and those performances where resilience is the byword, they mean a lot, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a big thing to be able to turn a game around, and the boys showed a lot of character recently, especially in that Bristol Rovers game. And it's important to be able to bounce back, and we've showed that we can, and we've showed that we can work hard and try and grind out results. But obviously, it helps if you don't go behind in the first place. So that's what we're going to be working on, trying to not concede those early goals, and just need to push on.
How difficult is it in training, whether you're playing or you're not, or you're in and around the team, and you lose a few matches, and the manager's trying to deliver messages, and sometimes you feel as though the messages have got through, but you go out on a Saturday or midweek and you don't win, because confidence is such a key part of football, and it's easily eroded, isn't it? It's difficult to find.
Yeah, like you said, confidence is massive. You see teams, or you always see teams going on a run of games of doing well, and then they have a bad game, and sometimes it can lead to another bad game if the confidence is low. And sometimes it is tough to come into training and you see the boys down, and obviously everyone wants to be doing well, so everyone has to work hard to try and adapt to it. But sometimes you put things into training and games just don't turn out the same. So you just need to keep going, and so that's what we need to do, and just need to make sure that we put the performances in and hopefully get as many points as we can.
And the good to, isn't it? Prenton Park again. The fans will be buoyed by what happened in midweek, and a special place to play your football, I think.
Yeah, it is a special place. Fans get right behind you. You can feel it. You can feel the buzz as well. So it puts a bit of pressure on the lads to perform, because we want to perform for the fans, and we know how much it means to the fans, and we know that we should be a bit higher up the table if we're honest. And so we're just going to go out every game and try and put the performances in that lead to good results and points.
Nice to see one of your teammates, Peter Clarke, honoured in midweek at the Northwest Football Awards, the player of the season for League Two. He's just a terrific footballer, great man. He's just one of those people that I'm sure is somebody who's an inspiration.
Yeah, definitely. He's a brilliant player, and he's an even better person. You see him around. He's always in the gym. He's always working hard. He's always trying to help, give advice to the young players, especially me. He's put his arm around me a few times and told me what he thinks I could do better and what I'm doing well. And he's just a great character to have around, and brilliant on the pitch, and he works hard and he's solid. So it was good for him to get that award, and it was fully deserved. So well done to him.
Final one from me. Can I just ask you what your bosses at Liverpool have been saying about they keep tabs on you? I'm sure they speak to you regularly, and and they want to be informed on how you're playing. How pleased are they with your progress so far?
Yeah, they've always kept in touch ever since I've come here on loan, and obviously they've seen I've not been playing a few times, and they've always offered the chance for me to go and play. Like I did that one time when I went to back to the 23s and got some game time. And yeah, obviously they're delighted that I'm getting games now, because that's the most important thing, and they're happy that I'm scoring a few goals along the way too. But yeah, they're good, and they're always there to support, and yeah, they're always there to help me. So it's been good.
Brilliant. Good luck for Saturday. I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Pal, Mickey's already spoken to us about what a big difference it is between playing under 23s football and League Two. How have you found that transition, and how challenging has a change in the physical dynamic of the game been for you?
Yeah, the physicality is probably what I'd say the main difference is. There's a lot of stronger defenders, a lot of big centre backs. They like to, give you a little nudge every now and again. They're a lot more aggressive. So it's just, for me, it's just been to try and adapt my game to limit the amount of contact that I get. Like taking as few touches as possible to not draw the defenders in, to just, set the ball and get in behind them really, and just be able to get in behind them with my movement instead of trying to hold the ball up. Obviously, sometimes that has to be done, and I feel like I can adapt it and I can deal with that now. But yeah, the less touches I take is better for me really, and that's what the gaffer's been saying as well.
Yeah, and obviously you're reaping the rewards of that now. And I think you've got a few goals now in your last few starts and assists as well. So obviously that's coming to the fore for you. But do the players around you have some responsibility as well to make sure that they're putting the balls in the right areas for you when you make those runs?
Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot the last few days and weeks, just to try and get the ball up to the strikers as much as they can, really. Even if it's just the ball in behind for us to chase, something to go for, because it turns the defenders, and then they have to run back towards their own goal. So that's what we've been talking about, just to be a bit more positive on the ball. And yeah, we've been doing that the last few games.
Obviously, you've come across the water as part of your development, really, as a footballer from a prestigious club. I think you started in 2009 in the academy, the same time as Tyler Morton, and obviously you'll have seen the great strides and a successful week that he's had this week. How well do you know Tyler? And even though he's a touch younger than you, is that a bit of an inspiration as to what you could achieve in the game?
Yeah, definitely. I know Tyler very well. He's an unbelievable player, and he's deserved his chance. And yeah, it's a proud moment for him, and it's a proud moment for everyone in the academy, because obviously we're all happy for him. And again, it shows that there's a pathway. It shows that there's a chance if you're good enough and if you work hard enough, then hopefully you get that chance. And then if you do, you need to take it like Tyler's done. So yeah, I'm really happy for him, and what a great moment for him.
Yeah, and Jurgen Klopp has shown that there is he does put faith in his young players, doesn't he? It's not just a case of bringing big stars in that particular setup, but in these last few games in particular, you have started to make a big name for yourself here at Tranmere, and the supporters have taken to you as well, because they love nothing more than an exciting player who can score goals.
Yeah, I've noticed a bit of excitement around the fans, but it's just about helping the team really. And if I score the goal or if someone else scores the goal, it doesn't really matter, as long as we score goals and we're an attacking threat and we get the points on the board. That's all that matters. But yeah, it's great.
Now that you're up and running, have you set yourself any sort of targets, even if they're kind of mini targets in terms of goals?
I haven't really set myself any targets. I mean, for me personally, it's very important for me to be playing games and getting as many minutes as I can. And obviously when I'm playing, then I need to put performances in, and obviously I want to get numbers, goals and assists, chances created. But that'll come as long as I get my games in and play as much football as I can and play as well as I can. Then hopefully the numbers come. So I don't really set myself any targets this season, but hopefully I'll get a few goals along the way.
That's great. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers. Good.
Yeah. And then just one from me. Mickey Mellon complimented you after Tuesday's game and said that you came in and you didn't complain at all about having to change your game. So can you just talk us a bit through more about the process of that?
Yeah, obviously, academy football is a lot of, playing to feet, ball on the floor, try and play as much as you can. Even if there's a lot of pressure on, you still try and play. You don't really hit the long ball as such. So that's obviously different in the men's game, and I've just had to adapt to that. And I can't come in here and try and change the way anyone plays, because that's not what happens, and that's not good for anyone either. So I need to learn to adapt, and that's what I've had to do. I've had to come in, see how things work here, and learn and adapt. And still got things I need to improve on, but I'm just trying to do my best. And as long as I keep playing and keep doing what I can do, then hopefully it'll continue.